shooting this video as I'm leaving the gym. As you can see, I just got done with the workout and kind of got inspired to do it actually while I was on my way to the gym, and thought about it while I was doing my workout. I'm going to come over here into the clubhouse this is clubhouse to where I live. I'm not shooting it in my studio at the house, and I'm just doing it on my phone. Just wanted to do something a little bit different today. I like changing it up a little bit. Put my keys down there. I also am a firm believer, and I don't edit my videos, man. It just kind of, raw and uncut, and that's what I do. So anyway, today's video, here's what I wanted to talk about, be a little bit vulnerable here. So I've been, if you follow me on my YouTube channel here, or if you follow me on any of my social media or anything that you see me on, you know that my whole vibe, everything that I do in my life is I'm a drummer. I've been the drummer for the Sam Morrison Band for 26 years, proudly. Been all over the world with that group. I also am a drum teacher and a music business coach, where I help people of all ages, doesn't matter if it's a young kid or an adult that wants to have a music career, getting it off the ground, helping them, coaching them through their first gigs, through their first recording sessions, getting into bands, all that sort of stuff. That's what this vibe is, and you know that. One of the things that I talk about in all my videos and all my content also is that I think it's really incredibly important as a drummer, yes, but I just think as a musician, period, if you're going to be out on the road and you're going to be touring, and this is going to be a thing for you, you need to be in good physical health. I mean, you just do. It is not for the faint of heart. It's a lot of work being on tour, even if you're in great shape, right? And if you know who Bobby Rock is, he's a drummer for Lita Ford. I'm no Bobby Rock, but he's one of my bigger influences in the life that he leads. I think he's an incredible guy, and he's somebody to aspire to, right? To have that kind of lifestyle. So anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I was at a gig. This is about a month ago now, come to think of it. I got to the gig, and this was a local gig, so we weren't on tour. It was here in Southern California. I was the first one there, and as I've done a million times, I have a ramp that I put on the back of my truck, and I unload my flight cases out of my truck. Now, most of the time, when we're on tour, all the flight cases are in the back of a trailer. It's a little bit easier to roll in and out of the trailer than it is out of the back of my truck. But it wasn't anything undoable, and it wasn't anything I haven't done my entire life. So I unstrapped the road cases. I started wheeling them out, got them out of the truck. Went to get the last one out, and I'm going down the ramp, and all of a sudden I can't move my foot, and I look down at the last second, what's going on? I'm stepping on my untied shoelace. I fell over backwards, landed on my butt, and boom, case comes down, missed me, thank God. And I knew right away it was bad, right? I knew it was really bad. And as a side note, before I go into the story, I'm not one of those people that goes onto social media and talks about, I don't feel good, and give my complaints. It's not what this is about. This is for a lesson, as I do with all my coaching clients and with all of my students. I try to teach from a real world perspective. So that being said, I hit the ground, and I hit hard, landed on my butt, and nobody was there, nobody, and it was bad. So I ended up, long story short, I crawled around, stood up, I got into my truck, I made a couple of phone calls. After a long, maybe 30-minute period, the guys in the band had gotten there, they'd helped me out. I won't say that I had walked it off, but I had got the wind back in my sails a little bit. I'll put it that way. I was actually trying to get a sub for the gig. I called some friends who I trusted that I knew could pull off the gig. Couldn't get a hold of anybody. Called a friend of mine that knows a ton of drummers in town, one of my A&R reps. He didn't pick up. So I ended up doing the gig. The next morning I went to urgent care, got an x-ray. They said my back was not broken, which was a good thing. I was just going to be in a lot of pain for a few weeks. So, okay, I can live with that. And doctor said to take it easy. I had some issues with my back. I'm not a spring chicken, so I had some issues with my lower back, some arthritis in there that I didn't know I had and everything. And so the doctor said, just take it easy for a few weeks. Okay, great. No problem. So just by happenstance, I already had a doctor's appointment set up with my regular doctor that was my, just to go get, lift the hood and check the oil type of thing that I do every year. And I told him what happened, and he goes, you know what? I'm going to order an MRI. I said, okay, cool. Probably good to do that. So went and got the MRI done, and this was on a Thursday. Okay. I usually am not home on Friday and Saturday nights because I have a gig, but we are luckily with the band, we are at a time of season where things are slowing down. We're not on the road as much. In the wintertime, we don't go out as much because of weather, and gigs slow down. Holidays are coming up, more local holiday type of gigs, stuff like that, So it's actually a good thing because my back needed the rest, and we've been really busy all year. So anyway, I'm sitting at home on a Friday night, and my phone rings, and I recognize the number. It's my doctor's office, and I'm talking like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and I'm thinking to myself, this isn't good. So I pick it up, and sure enough, it's my doctor. And he goes, hey, I got the MRI results back, and they're in your chart. And I didn't want you to open it up and look at it and me not have called you because I'm going out of town for a weekend, for the weekend, and I want to tell you what's going on. And sure enough, my back's broken. I have a compression fracture in one of my vertebrae, and I was like, oh my God. So he said, the good news is you don't need surgery. You don't need anything like that. You just need to heal up, take it easy. And then he gave me another anecdote. But before I get into that, again, I'm going to reiterate, I'm not telling this story for pity. I'm telling it for the next part, okay? He had said to me, he said, it's a good thing that you've gone to the gym all those years and kept yourself in shape, because had you not done that, you could have been really injured, worse than you are. And so he said, it's a good thing. And so he said, I want you to just take some over-the-counter pain meds, relax, as much as you can, but don't relax too much. He said, get into the gym, start doing some exercises to strengthen the muscles along your spine. So, which I do a lot of those. I do a lot of yoga, so doing cat and cow, stretching my back, doing some, up dog, maybe some cobra pose, doing some Superman pose, doing some, different poses to strengthen the muscles along my spine. So that's what this video is about. Again, when you're a touring musician, it takes a lot out of you. And so keep yourself in shape because you never know what's going to happen. But then there's a second thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is this. I've always been the type of person that I'm kind of like, I've heard Kenny Aronoff say this, and he's another drummer that I really, aspire to be like, man. He's such a great drummer. He's such a motivational guy, and just a positive energy that, how can you not aspire to be like Kenny Aronoff? And he always says, I'm like a running back. I just head down and go, boom, boom, boom. Whatever it takes, I get the job done. And that's kind of always been my thing in life, right? I mean, that's how I feel that I've had the success that I have had and the things that I have been able to achieve in the music business is just because of a work ethic and just go at it, right? But life has a way of humbling you. And you know, if you haven't been there and you haven't been humbled yet, just wait, you will be. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And so what I learned from this is a couple of things. Number one, I was correct in working out, staying in shape. And that's when I'm back in the gym again today. Did a nice light workout, did some back exercises, did a little bit of stretching. You know, I feel pretty good about what I was able to do today. Not in any kind of pain. Now I'm going to go home, maybe, you know, jump in the hot tub and, you know, relax a little bit for the rest of the day before my week starts tomorrow with my drum students and teaching. But then the second thing that I wanted to get at is, you know, don't, you know, yeah, go have a good work ethic, go at it, just give it your all. But in my case, like, instead of just like, okay, I got this, I can do it, I never did those things, like with the taking stuff out of my truck is what I'm talking about, taking cases out of my truck, going at it like, okay, let's just do this, you know, slow down. And I'm telling that to myself, you know, don't hurt yourself. Okay, wait until somebody gets there to help you. The other thing that I want to say is this, is that mentally, this took a lot out of me. It really bummed me out. And so I have something that I want to give you guys for free. And I had to tap into this. I have a thing on my website that you can download for free. It's called the 7-Day Musician's Mindset Reset. You go on there, you can download it for free. It's a PDF. And if you're feeling stuck in any way, shape, or form with your musical career, or where you're at in life as a musician, or just where you're at in life in general, you don't have to be a musician. You can go on there and download it for free. My website is bartrobley.com. It will ask you to give your email address, and if that's something you don't want to do, that's totally fine. You don't have to go to my website. You can go to Gumroad. I'll put a link to that in the description below, and you can click it there. You just go down there, click it. It's free, right? Yes, I do have things I sell on Gumroad. They're digital things that you can download, different drumming exercises, and a book that I have on there called You Are Your Best Commodity. That's not what this is about. If you're in a bad headspace and your head isn't in the right place and you want to, you got to kind of get your stuff together. This is kind of a way to reset and rethink things. I've been using it with my coaching clients and my students for a long time. And it's something that I developed for me. You know, again, everything that I teach to my drum students or my coaching clients is 30 years in the music business. It's all experience-based. It's things that I've been through. So anyway, so there you have it. Get to the gym, get some exercise in. I've got a lot of information on how to work out on the road, how to watch your diet on the road, how to eat right, how to do all those things to kind of keep yourself in good shape on the road. If you're a touring musician, if you're not a touring musician and you're playing local gigs, just go to the gym, do some push-ups, go on a walk, keep yourself in somewhat physically good shape, because man, it is really easy to injure yourself. I can think the last couple of years on the road, you know, all of us, all the guys in the band have had different injuries, had different things go down that we had to bounce back from. And so anyway, just a little bit of word to the wise there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got something out of it, please like and subscribe. Please go to Gumroad or go to my website and download the Musician's 7-Day Mindset Reset. And whatever you do, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.